It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Silver and Black. All that and more coming up next.
So even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. The 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And just shutting him off there. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, sixth season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And he's someone who brings a ton of personality with him, but don't let that fool you. He's more than capable of playing winning football at this level and has actually done so. I don't know if he's their long-term answer under center, but as long as he trots out there, they'll have a puncher's chance and maybe a bit more to compete with any team they line up against.
First carry now for Alexander Madison.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Minshew.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They give him a gain of 37.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Madison running right. Shoves him away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Caught on the right side by Adams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Madison diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here. Purdy
connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. So now, just like that, things changed dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Purdy. Got a man. That's Yahoo.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
2 yards to go, second down.
It'll be Minshew again.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines. He could not come up with that football. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run with Madison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now Minshew. And it's caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Robert Spillane able to bring him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Now, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
a touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion right, Debo. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
It's even right there on the brink of it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He hits Adams, good play. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give to Madison. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Three-quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll take it inside the 25. And
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action, it's Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Purdy looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. That's over the middle and caught by Yahoo.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.